Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Zero Parades for Dead Spies. Now before we go any further, we're running very high on fatigue, anxiety and delirium. The sooner we can get some rest to reduce these the better. However, we also have some significant penalties to our skills, which will last until considerably later in the day. Although this one, not so short. Where are we? So this is still proving a problem. We're here to help the Rinatel repair guy. And we're going to use this on the machine.
You open the Rinatel distribution panel once more. Pressing the on button sees the old terminal coax itself awake once again. This is not the first time you've hacked into a phone terminal. Though it is the first time you haven't been able to delegate the task to Asset Radian.
Wouldn't it be good to have Ramses here? Apparently, clicking this, I must have picked up something from the old days. Violates a fort to do with reliving old memories, so we're going to experience this again.
Machines are simple, Hersh. Just got to know what commands to give them, and they do the rest for you.
Radian's fingers danced, each input a new incantation, the ember of his blunt pulsing with every keystroke, a sorcerer within his haze.
Yeah, he was great at this stuff.
There was one piece of advice you remember him giving you for times like these.
If you ever get stuck, you do what you do when among human company. Ask for help. You can literally type it in.
Well, I'm here to, I believe, run a diagnostic check, but hey, let's run help.
3 possible inputs, cold and toneless, flicker up on the screen. 1, network. 2, diagnostics. 3, quit.
Alright, fair enough.
Network should get you the list, then it's just a matter of finding it.
Well, we'll type network.
The matrix of lines and pixels representing the city ripples out in front of you once more.
Where am I?
You're one of the blinking pixels. That much is clear. Which one, though? The mess of black squares swims before your eyes. You have no idea.
Well, fair enough. What's that empty-looking area up to the north?
You look to a region of the map where only a few scattered pixels blink amid stretches of empty screen. Easy. The Peat-Hole Tract, an industrial wasteland devoid of people or signals.
I believe I need to go there soon.
Former Supreme Leader Nestor cleared out an entire neighborhood to build the hub of Portafiro's space program 30 years ago. When the program was abandoned, so was the tract.
What's the big tangle here in the middle?
The densely populated heart of the city, where terminals pile on top of each other, dozens to a square meter.
Not ideal.
Specifically the dual centers of Bootleg Bazaar and Party Alley immediately surrounding you.
Alright, that's enough of this for now. We'll type diagnostics.
Rinatel Diagnostics is intended for official personnel only. Input external device to continue.
Well, fortunately we have just such a device. We shall plug in the Voskol Auto Negotiator.
Device input accepted. Welcome, Rinatel employee. Smiley face.
And she literally says smiley face again.
Examining system. This may take a few minutes.
Alright, there's no point interfering with it. We'll just patiently let it do its stuff.
Seconds turn into minutes as you watch the dots blinking on the monitor. It's not clear if the machine is doing anything at all. It's a background process. Users wouldn't be able to keep up if it was foregrounded.
Okay.
After what seems like a small eternity, the machine beeps and coughs up a brief report. System, 98.2%. One critical error. A device has a configuration problem that prevents it from working properly.
Okay.
Must be the faulty intercom.
Right. What faulty intercom? I don't think I've... Oh, the one that I was able to... That wasn't an intercom, that was an electric lock. I'm not sure I've actually tinkered with the intercom outside the building where the prisoner is being kept. If I just bring up the map here. So here's the office. This might be where the faulty intercom is. Because down here we get to enter into the underground prison, where there was an intercom we could use to speak to the prisoner, which was tapped so that someone upstairs could hear it. But I don't think we know about a faulty intercom yet. And yeah, we've got the fatigue, which we'll just have to work on. You know, we could keep this secret, but maybe we should tell the technician about this, otherwise he's just going to stand around outside waiting to know what to do.
You could. Or keep it to yourself. That way, no one will think to fix it. The issue will persist, and in turn, you should be able to talk to the prisoner from outside.
This would be the issue we don't know about. I'll type network again just in case it shows me anything new.
The matrix of lines and pixels representing the city ripples out in front of you once more.
Nothing new. We'll type quit.
Goodbye.
And then back down we go.
The Reno-Tel technician is waiting right where you left him.
Ah, you're back. I managed to disable the locking mechanism so you can go in and out as you please now. How did you get on with the artery?
He shuffles his feet. The diagnosis discovered a single critical error in the network.
Well, thank you for trying, but it doesn't matter. I've decided to quit my job.
Now, is he going to report that error before he quits, or not? I don't know. Really? Why? Well, we got a skill point. Are you sure that's a good idea? Good for you, that's probably the right decision. Encouraging him isn't going to make him change his mind and stay. He's been pretty dispirited and downcast so far. We could ask why. We're not going to question it. He doesn't seem right in this line of work. It seems to be destroying him. Really? Why?
I've thought about it, and I've decided that I'll try to get back into electrical engineering. I don't care if it kills me. I can't live like this any longer.
I suppose you'll want the auto-negotiator back then.
Keep it. Reno-Tel's got plenty. Consider it a gift from me to you.
Interesting. He's really giving up. The moon's that way. Point up. I can't remember if he said he was thinking of going back to the moon. Oh no, he said it was pretty soulless up there. Well, thanks for all your help, man. You've been really useful.
The ex-technician shows no sign of hearing you. He doesn't even look back.
Wow. And now we can just go through this door anytime we please.
The fire door is closed, but no longer blocks entry.
We'll turn away for now.
The door sits inconspicuously inside its frame.
Now, first off, we are fatigued, and that's one of the hardest ones to get rid of. The man who runs the clothes shop told us to sleep, smoke some cigarettes, drink some alcohol, and then come back to him. So we can work on that at least. What else? Map. We have many locked checks. I know. Oh. Interesting. So the lock shows us just these three. Blueprints. These have got to be the unlocked ones, surely. The rubbish bin. High security door. So blueprints. Well, we got a lot of checks. Okay. 1 records, 1 doppelgang, 1 instincts. I should discount the ones that I've already completed or can't do. So, 1 records. That can't be done because it's already been unlocked from the other side. 1 instinct. So 1 records, 1 instincts. That's already been opened. 1 blueprints. 1 shadow play. An actual doppelgang check. That is Septimus. That is one we probably want to check. Hey. There's a fast travel. Interesting. Okay, we'll do it from this end. Entanglement for ultraviolet, blueprints. So we've got 2 blueprints. 1, 2 entanglement. 1 technoflex. 1, 2 records. Oh, you know what? Actually, I had a better idea. Right. Now, these are nice, but we probably do want to actually... Ooh, okay. So, the sooner we rest, the better. We can consume items. He didn't say we had to do these after we slept, so this will give us 1 anxiety. But remove 2 fatigue. For the anxiety? Okay, that'll get... Yeah, okay. So we'll drink the Roomba coffee. We'll drink the Pero Pale. Is that wise? Wishing a snap. 2-1. 3-2. So if we just go 2-1, that clears out these. We probably don't want to do it again. So we've removed some negative conditions. For a further 25 minutes, we're suffering this violation. And when that clears, we can go and turn back on Too Young to Spy in the options menu. That's 5 hours, that's 3 hours. The time is currently pushing 7 in the evening. Now, why could we not learn from Carmuna about the spy at the... I'm trying to remember what we need to do next. Loose ends, many loose ends, right. It won't be this. It won't be this. We need to get a gun. Either make one or buy one. We have money. We need to try and create a crew. It won't be easy. Recruit 3 compatible people. Yana may have potential, but she seems preoccupied. You'd have to free her up. I'm not sure how we would do that. Pseudopod, we have the machine, but it's not necessarily going to be easy to use. It might be worth holding on to our new skill point until we know what we need to get that machine working. SD is no interest. Yeah, that's a problem. We could try get Carolina to help. Holocene is an option, but Melita would rather you didn't pursue it. I wonder why. Maybe she knows him or something. Septimus is a problem. I could try writing an apology to her. Constance sells cards in photo 24. Maybe. Get the squatters out. That was blueprints, wasn't it? Make an impression on pseudopod. Could be tricky. Get the other 5 wolves. Now, there's a problem with this. The pithole track can be reached via the aero tram stations around the city. Where are the aero tram stations? Well, let's come back to Carmuna, because I don't seem to have a suitable piece of information for that.
Good day.
Let's talk about the party conference again.
Don't go away.
Oh, we got nothing to say. Brilliant.
Fine by Carmuna. Bazaar's closing soon, Manny.
That's not ideal. Right. It's not this. No, we messed that one up. Okay, what do we got? We may need to push some tests, which we can't do until after we've rested. We could try to get a card. I'm not sure that's going to help very much. Vespa is usually drinking around one of the local bars. Oh, interesting. I think Pseudopod is the one we should go for, though. Just because it doesn't involve... Your old wire-bending friend Ramses is a good suitor for this. Yeah, but where the hell would he be? Strange noises are coming from an unmoored houseboat by the southern shore. We do need to look into that. Find an astronomist to reflect things in a different light. Esty doesn't want to know. Carolina is our next best option, and that's not ideal. How do we free up Yana? That's get a gun. Man, no heart. Prisoner told you about the Lich coming, but he knows more about the Lich's itinerary. You need to know where and when to carry out the plan. So we might not need to do a favour for the man with the heart, no heart. But doing his mission to get to the pithole tract seems important. Alright, let's look at our map. The tram stations aren't on the map yet. We should probably change our outfit a little. Let's see, -1 doppelgang, we need that. So we go for this. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. Oh, in which case we go for our coat. Do we want to swap this? Coordination. Okay, now we stick with the doppelganger boots. No, nerve is. Didn't we have one other pair of gloves? Yes, we did. No downside. We don't seem to need records very much at the moment, so... Is this good? +2 blueprints. Oh, okay. Well then. We have rested, so...
A cosmonaut suit, a relic of Project Autonomia. Its shoulder patch reads, "The stars are ours, 77.
I do not want to push it. I'm just going for a straight roll. Pretty good.
A classroom with a buffed blue floor and white fiberboard tiling. The teacher rolls a square little television in on a cart. The girls in their final year of gymnasium gather round.
There's that referring to tuition or learning as a gymnasium again. That's intriguing. It makes it have that sort of slightly foreign feel. The floor was cool against my legs. They're sitting down there. I could barely see the TV from where I was sitting. Probably both true, but we'll go with this one. The stronger sensation that helps bring back the memory.
The camera follows the white column up, and then it jerks, or cuts out. When the picture returns, there's just a white cloud sprouting new white limbs. The rocket nowhere to be seen. For a long moment, none of the students can tell what's happening. Then, one by one, they realise. A faulty seal, a minor propellant leak. Next thing you know, 4 cosmonauts are splattered across the face of God.
So we were in school when this perpetrated? The rocket exploded. I remember.
The end of Project Autonomia, engulfing with it Portafero's dreams of stars.
And we watched it live on TV.
You and millions of school children the world over.
What happened afterwards?
Expensive, fruitless. The failure of Project Autonomia promptly tanks the Portaferan economy. Supreme Leader Nestor flees into his third exile not long after.
Third?
As for the bazaar, it's saturated with surplus equipment, memorabilia and replicas. The suit is most likely the latter.
People don't like being reminded of expensive, fiery death.
He once heard that the pressure in space can turn your whole body inside out. That might be submarines.
Should have asked for Renatel repair guy while he was still around. Is this real?
If it is, then it's one of the few things for sale here that isn't a knockoff Lusian electronic disc or toy.
Let's check the price tag. It's probably very high.
5,000 sold.
Yeah.
No wonder it's still here. People with that kind of money don't shop in the bazaar.
Quite right too. Let's leave.
Your focus widens back to the bazaar.
But hey, we got some experience points. Indeed, little girl, the floor's not going very well, is it? Now, we can call Melita from the payphones instead of from our apartment, which is intriguing. Now, this doesn't appear to be a working ticket station. So what else can we do? We don't want to buy a gun from this man, because he's out on the street and attracts a lot of attention. Many people could watch us. We could probably tinker with the intercom that we haven't had anything to do with yet, but that runs the risk of alerting everyone in the building to our presence. Hang on. 6 minutes. Okay, we can work on that at least. 3 hours is a long time, as is 5. The problem is, of course, that if we go to bed now at about 7 o'clock in the evening, then we're likely to wake up in the middle of the night when everyone else has gone to bed. Oh, hello. Fair Evasion has worn these bars out, so we could just walk through. Or...
Ahead, the electric hum and rhythmic clatter of an aerotram station.
we will travel to the Pitol tract. It would be good to go at night when there are less people around to watch.
The city
However,
welcomes you back.
we are so worn out that it seems like a really bad idea. The symbol of Portofiero's pride. So maybe we should sleep and go there the next day. However, again, we have that possibly false sense of urgency. We know the Lich is coming and we don't know when. I'm just going to stroll over here. Check in on this sleazy individual again.
Fuck me, Buzz is back already. What now?
Okay. It's not locked. If we push it, 19% is still terrible. We can, as it's not locked, we can roll it. So that's what, roll an 11? And then get a reroll through a skill upgrade or resting. Arguably, if we rest, we can then come back and try for an 11 again. So we'll have had 2 attempts at an 11. And being rested, we could push it. Is this locked? Well, it's still really low. I think 27 is not great. It's better. No. Oh, because we're disadvantaged. And it's a red check. I see. How long are we still suffering from that bullet wound? Three hours. So we want to get rid of that -1. That'll take it down to a 10. Adding a skill point, we'd have a 10 then a 9. A 9 is, well, it's 4 out of 11, but that's not really the probability. It's still low. Do I think exploring any of these is going to help? Not necessarily. So trying this now, even though we can buy a reroll with a skill upgrade, seems like a really bad idea.
I'm sure you will. Buzzing around like the shit fly you are.
Yeah, well, when I do, maybe things will be different. And I'll threaten you with a plastic toy sword. That is less than half the length of my arm. Actually, it might be half the length of my arm. I'll give it a little more credit. Maybe we could try and get a card. Perhaps we should check what we need to get this machine working. Although that seems like a really bad idea. So first, I'm going to check the workbench.
You return to the workbench.
If we try to create the gun,
The instrument of death calls out from the future, begging you to bring it into being.
let me go over the principles again. It might help.
You picture the mechanism of a firearm. If you hit the bullet hard enough, it flies towards your enemy.
Oh, no. Well, we failed that. Oh, okay. Go over the list of materials.
You consult the WAN guide and rattle off the materials checklist. Plywood, glue and tools, check. Broomstick, check. Pipe, check. All found among the junk in your near vicinity.
First, one aluminium can.
Canned beverage, missing.
Because we drank it.
A can clattering down, cutting through the bazaar's noise. Patrons walking around, sipping cold coffee.
Really? Second, one coin.
Check.
As for the plastic,
500 grams of molten plastic or epoxy. Check.
what have we got?
One of the prized wolf cups.
Yeah, maybe we should try and get some more plastic things. Whatever, I think I can make it with what I have. I can't, I don't know if I can.
Until you acquire every last material, you are still just a mentally unwell person hoarding garbage.
Never mind. I won't do it now then.
Your dreams of death remain unrealized potential for now.
I'm not going to try to repair the model train because I don't have the other half of it.
You leave the bench as it was.
So then. Hey, that's gone from 5 hours down to 4 hours. Obviously an hour hasn't passed, but it's less than 5 hours now. Which means at some point this might go down to less than 3 hours. We really want to get rid of both of these. Sleeping would be good. I'm going to... quick recording check. Save the game. Because I want to check on this.
You approach your double's bedside. His breathing does not change.
We'll turn on the imprinting device.
The battery compartment slides open with ease, almost like an invitation.
Something yellow.
Thoughts of tempo flash through your mind.
So, use the batteries from the child's light-up wolf sword.
A soft shudder runs through the device as it powers on.
Can I now use the toy sword to make the gun? We lost the item? Oh no! Do we get a... we don't get a non-flaming version?
Ave Imperio Luminoso. The screen boots up with the salute of Lelou's, comprised of 5 vertical lines. No salute. Blood splatter.
Marking a location of ceremony. Some wild shit is about to go down. A little fanciful, isn't it? Nah, some pretty wild shit is about to go down.
Come, it says. We are about to violate all the laws of man and nature.
And he's been lying here watching the Bagman show the entire time as well.
A single option appears below. Begin.
Fuck nature. No, I'm not doing it. Okay, look, I'll just select begin. I'm not going to be offensive about it.
The salute fades as a new command appears. Immobilized subject.
Oh, he's pretty immobilized already.
An offering. The boy trussed and gagged upon a bed of flowers.
It's possible that whoever gave him the red disc was planning on imprinting another personality on him which would then sabotage my operation, or have him act as a double agent. Well, God forgive me for what I'm about to do. A low growl escapes your double's mouth.
Position subject to establish eye contact.
Well, we'll prop him up.
After some nudging and twisting, you manage to get his head to stay upright, and his eyes slowly roll into place.
So his eyes respond. As does his vocal cords.
Another red light blinks to life, this time on your side of the device. Subject eye contact established. Establish eye contact. Object.
Understood.
That must be you, the object.
Wait, shouldn't I be the subject? Hell no. That'd be imprinting his current mental state on me. And I'd turn into a vegetable as well. We'll stare into a sensor.
What begins as a single intense point in the center of the screen gradually radiates outwards across your field of vision. The world shrinks.
I'm glad we passed that nerve check. I should have probably dressed for Technoflex.
Visualize memory for biological imprint, or select manual impression to force imprint.
Interesting.
A memory? Oh
No.
boy.
Can we go manual?
A sacrifice for the machine god.
So to sacrifice a memory, it might be worth, what kind of memory?
To get a clear biological imprint of you, the memory should be as personal as possible. For example, your recollections of your old squad mates.
Ghost recorder, career opportunities. We like having ghost recorder, and career opportunities is there. Bonus for opera approved tasks, temporary losing. Okay, but if we go career opportunities,
Warning, unclear visualization. The device requires an internalized memory. Check your conditioning, operand.
so it may be worth opening a slot, which we can't do during this conversation, and internalizing career opportunities to sacrifice that rather than sacrificing any of our beloved disabled things. So if we select manual impression,
The device's hum changes pitch as you select the option. Warning, forced imprinting may increase subject dissonance.
nerve at 15. If we push it, we go back into anxious. We could increase that by waiting out the second favourite bullet wound disability. And since we saved, wait, 15 up to 35. Here's what I'm going to do. Nerve. Can't spend the skill point to check it, because +1 for the skill point would be the same as getting rid of fee. So we're going to select exit.
Ave Imperio, Gloria a los Kaidos.
An exhalation escapes pseudopod as the machine powers down. So, if we dress for nerve, really the glasses, so the gloves, take those. They don't do anything for nerve. Right. Oh, so that's just her body. Alright. So that's +2. None of these are reducing nerve. Already optimized. So that would go above 35 actually, something a bit higher.
You approach your double's bedside.
So if we just whiz through this again.
Visualize a memory of a sacrifice for
Manual's
the
at
machine
41.
god.
We can push it to 68 without spending a skill point. That's pretty good odds. It's okay.
Fourth in imprint. Maintain eye contact with sensor.
I mean, we're pretty screwed at the moment, but hey.
Pseudopod begins to tremble. At the same time, you feel something vibrating deep within you.
I'm glad we're not holding the machine the wrong way round.
It's the vibration of the earth as a drill passes through your brain.
Oh, is it just going to choose a memory? Wait, drilling for what?
Psychic deposits, trauma veins that run deep into the neural substrata of you.
Is this supposed to be happening?
None of this is meant to be happening. Humans were not made to be copies of themselves.
Fair enough.
Your double's trembling intensifies as the vibration in your skull turns to genuine physical pain.
Keep staring or breathe. I think we need to keep as still as possible. We'll keep staring. Breathing would probably help avoid building up fatigue. But we'll keep staring for now. Keep it very intense.
A white hot rod of metal passes clean
God.
through your skull. Somewhere in the distance, you hear a woman cry out in pain.
That may have... I don't want to lose a skill to this. Yep, we've reached our delirium limit. Shit. So we need to rest before doing this. Or just sacrifice a memory. Records has been failing us a few times recently.
Finalize an imprint. Do not move.
Alright.
The words burn themselves into your retinas as the device begins to shake.
But we should definitely sleep before doing this.
I once knew a spy.
Imprint complete. Ave Imperio Luminoso. Y Gloria a los Kaidos.
He's not in the bed. Maybe he went to get dressed. So.
As you pull yourself off the ground, two things become apparent. Your double is gone, and you have an absolutely throbbing headache.
Yep. My God! Pseudopod, you're... Constance, stop him!
The front door slams shut.
Shit.
Operant off script. The situation is serious.
Yep.
Is it just you, or has he gotten kind of cute?
We'll see. So, that was mostly an experiment to see which skill I would need to invest in the most. Seems I could force it with nerve. But I'd also need to reduce some delirium, seriously. What do we have that could reduce delirium? That would increase, reduce for fatigue. Got it. Okay. Well, why not? We could also... put our skill point into nerve to push it up to a 5. But hey, we put these on, and this is giving us +1 nerve and shadow play, but -1 statehood. So let's just see about getting a card, an apology card.
Oh, hello, operant.
She doesn't seem to have been expecting you.
Oh?
Strange smell about her. Chemical. You remember it from somewhere. The aggressive man said she's been huffing photochemicals.
All good there, special asset.
Of course, all good here. How may I support you this fine evening?
What's that smell? It's not worth pushing. It's a white check. So we can just try again after we rest. Oh! We know that smell.
Sweet, slightly pungent, reminds you of overripe apricots. All signs point to...
Ether.
Excuse me?
Her eyes are looking every which way but towards you. Highly suspicious.
I can smell it. This place reeks.
You're confused, operant. You've probably just never smelt photographic toner before.
Oh, no, I have.
Negative. Toner has a sulphurous odour. Rotten eggs.
Are you using toner recreationally? Maybe to make a boring day more interesting? This is personally compromising. If our enemies found out, they could use it against you.
Oh, for God's sake. Fine.
She produces a small brown glass bottle and sets it on the counter.
It used to be a respectable habit, you know. Prescription. I don't see why a little rag now and then should be a big deal.
I could... confiscating this for the working class. I'm confiscating this to help take the edge off my own relentless grind. I'm confiscating this to spare you from your own degeneracy. Your reasons are all cool and personal. I just need to know what the smell was. I'll leave it with her. Because we have things... We have a bottle of ether already. Dissociative perspective. When choosing philosophical options, raise experience points, +2 intellect. Would that help when using the device on pseudopod? I have a feeling it might. So no, I'll leave it with you.
All the same, it's terribly unprofessional. I should really quit.
She drops her head briefly. Need to you to distribute some funds to my account. I'm not sure she's allowed to do that. Need directions? No. Staying but need some questions about the room. I have some more questions about the room? Since I'll be staying a bit longer in Portofino, I had some questions about the room.
Oh? Are you considering decorating?
Decorating? I already have.
I told Pseudopod to use tape and not tacks if you needed to hang something. But of course, as paying tenants, you are technically allowed to personalise the space however you'd like.
Though within reason is implied.
Did Pseudopod decorate?
He doesn't seem to have gotten around to it. I thought, well, he seemed a little homesick. I thought it might help.
She purses her lips.
He died alone, in an unfamiliar room with nothing to remind him of who he was or where he came from.
Oh, he's not dead yet. The only decoration I deserve is a bed of nails and blank walls on which to reflect my sins. Why no tax? Is there something inside the walls that you're hiding? It's respect, man. Just don't damage the walls. If I do my job correctly, there'll be no evidence I was ever even in Portofino. I'm not sure there is any physical way to manifest the deep recesses of my soul. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Ah, if you want to try anyway, just don't use tax, please.
Understood.
Well, regardless, I know Pseudopod wasn't able to pass along the word, so I just wanted to let you know.
Alright, well actually let's talk about something else.
If you do have any questions, let me know.
I do indeed seem to have some more questions for you, Constance.
Go on then.
No, I don't.
Of course. Something else on your mind, Ockran?
Do I need to ask her to give me money before I can buy cards?
I'll be here if you require anything.
This looks like a rack of postcards. And I seem to be unable to interact with it. That is a nuisance. Maybe I need to wait a while. Let's go back upstairs. This may be risky. So... with our nerve now at 6, we can push it to a 7 if we can get rid of this. But we'll lose the plastic sword, so it'll go down to a 6 again. I'm not sure I want to spend a skill point on this, although, ironically, failing a nerve test earlier on made me want to start investing in it. I would like to start boosting some of these. And we need to pass a doppelgang check. We've got the trousers already. So that skill is actually quite low. Let's increase that. Is that wise? Well, it's as high as we can go. Do we have a tool? Right. So, okay, tools. Blueprints. Okay. A light. Coordination. Senses and statehood at the loss of grey matter. Okay, we'll use the telephone.
Raw information atomizes itself. On the other side of the world, a phone rings.
Cascade.
Melita, how are people in the developed world supposed to make money? A question that must have bothered us many a time in our involvement with a communist organisation. How was your day? I want to talk about collectible cups. Sure.
Collectible cups?
You know, large, plastic with toppers made on novelty themes. They're from 66 Wolves, I think. They're pretty cool. I just wanted to let you know this stupid thing exists. I'm okay, if I say I think they're pretty cool, is that my way of letting her know I need some more of them? And maybe she could help me find them? Because I don't want to actually give the impression I like them. But in the Secret Service, it's maybe worth dropping this kind of hint. They're from 66 Wolves. I think they're pretty cool. She might be able to track one down for me.
Right. How many of these cups are there?
66. One per wolf, apparently.
66. That's a very large number of cups.
Yeah, again, it's one per wolf. Look, I'm being very restrained here. I'm only trying to collect 6 to start. Sure.
What do you even do with these cups once you've got them?
Well, that is the question.
Even more daunting than collecting. Such a set is the task of arranging and displaying it.
I could line them all up in a row or in 6 rows of 11. Well, there's 6 cups to begin with, steady on. Maybe it would be better to distribute them evenly across several rooms. Actually, safest would be put them in a storage box and never look at them. Well, I haven't decided yet. It will come to me in time. We'll go with that.
Let's hope this isn't the onset of compulsive set collection. You've got a massive assignment ahead. We can't afford too many distractions.
It's okay, I'm not really trying to collect all of them, just the 6 most current ones.
I suppose that's a reasonable goal, so long as you don't lose sight of your assignment.
Entirely.
Was there anything else?
Do you know anything about Project Autonomia, the old space program?
I know it failed. I know it nearly tanked Portofiero's economy and sent Nestor packing for the last time. Why the interest?
Well...
Why the interest in space? Look at it. What's it doing up there? What if it's just a big painting?
Seems to still be on some people's minds. Not some. Do you think there could be more to it? Well, Houseman, he's very interested in it. Yes, we'll tell her that.
Naturally, I don't have any idea who or what you're referring to. And yet, it seems this is weighing on your mind.
It seems like this place can't escape the pull of its own failures. It marinates in them. Or, what if we have it all backwards? What if the launch wasn't meant to succeed? Yeah, I'm hinting now.
You're saying instead of a failure, it was actually a success?
Yes.
Intense skepticism. She's worried you're developing a logical framework to apply to your own assignment.
Yes, maybe it was meant to fail all along, or doesn't the idea of a city-state having its own space program feel strange? I'm just asking questions. That's what Bagman would say. And he'd say, my name is Alex Jones, and I'm going to sell you these overpriced vitamin products that might not even be very good, and constantly interrupt my ranting every 5 or even 2 or 3 minutes to fucking hard sell this shit that you don't need. That he doesn't need the money from either, because he's rich, because he's sold so many of them already. Yet, maybe it was meant to fail all along.
I'm having trouble following your logic, Operant. Who meant it to fail?
Enter.
You mean the bank blew up their own investment? Seems unlikely.
Oh no, think of how much debt they put the city into by doing this.
Most people can't handle the thought of their own failures. They bottle them up, or submerge themselves in them, or blame transnational capital, or simply run away from them. Why should nations be any different?
How was your day?
An unprofessional question.
I could make it more unprofessional.
Cascade, don't.
I still want to know how your day was.
A sigh crackles in your ear.
It was fine, almost over. I packed a supper for the train home.
Tell me about the journey. What's the view like?
Trying to work out where I live, Cascade? It's a long journey. Not much to see, nothing to do. Especially after dark. Mostly just my own reflection in the glass. City lights zipping by. It's peaceful.
Reminds me of an incident many years ago when I was on a train. Bit of a dangerous journey. The train journey wasn't dangerous itself, but I didn't have a guarantee there'd be someone at the other end to pick me up and help me the rest of my way. It was either that or there was a really short, 2 minutes to make a connection between 2 trains or something. And there was this Indian woman, Indian, not American Indian, right? Sitting in a chair a few rows ahead or behind of me, and her reflection was cast into the window right next to me, and I just looked into her eyes, and we maintained eye contact for the whole journey, and I felt really safe. And after I got off the train, I didn't see her, didn't see where she went, this middle-aged Indian woman, and everything went fine for the rest of my journey. I felt almost like she was a guardian angel looking after me. And that was before I got off and made my connection and carried on the rest of the journey. It just felt safe to keep eye contact with her and continue the journey. She didn't look uncomfortable or anything, and never seen her ever again.
The heavy thud and sway of the Kohilan National Railway. She knows every jerk and bend along the route.
Do you think we've ever been on the same train at the same time?
Maybe. I've certainly had the thought. What would I do if I saw you one day? At large in Ovessa like a real person, and not just a little photograph paperclip to a file.
I am a real person. Or I hope it's a good picture. Or imagine you do see me in a train home tonight. What would you do? I'll just go, I am a real person.
Not right now, not in theater. You're playing a part.
Well, I hope it's a good picture.
An overlong silence.
Oh dear.
Damn.
That didn't go well.
It isn't. Or the latest one isn't. I don't know when they replaced it. 92, maybe?
When you were the worst disaster of yourself.
So not a good picture then.
You look angry, but also quite fragile. Like you've woken up in someone else's body. I like it.
She tuts at herself, struggling to get the words right. Maybe the machine was used on us previously. In our last mission. And it's not on record because we don't remember. Interestingly, that could explain the fact that the organisation suspected we had slight homosexual tendencies but were never confirmed. They were never able to confirm them because we were obviously careful about that. Whether we had such tendencies or not. Imagine you do see me on your train home tonight. What would you do?
Nothing.
Why?
Because my job is to be your tether. Not just to the opera, but to yourself. In theater, work can be excruciatingly lonely. You spend all day hiding yourself from the world, acutely attuned to a million possible threats. It's amazing. I don't know how any of you do it.
With great difficulty.
I can't be your connection to yourself if you're also connected to me.
Tell me I'm amazing again. When did she tell me I was amazing? I don't remember her saying that during this conversation. Possibly during a previous conversation when we were feeling pretty miserable. But I am connected to you. In a sort of parasocial way. It doesn't really mean anything. Okay, well look, if we can't have a personal connection, yeah, just tell me I'm amazing again. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing that we do what we do.
I said what you do is amazing. Now, good night, Cascade. I'll drink to your health.
We tried.
A click, and she's gone.
Ah, well. So. Now that we are built for... Oh! We could sacrifice career opportunities. Right? That might be a lot easier and less painful for us. So let's do that. I want to do it. I want to do it. No skill points? Where did my skill point go? Oh! I spent my skill point. Right. Understood. I spent my skill point on boosting my nerve up. 2 hours. How can I spend 2 hours? Well now. How would we get Yana back in the right headspace? So we can force a connection without... You know what? I started, so I might as well finish. But those 2 precious hours. Okay. That, if we can waste those 2 hours, that will offset the time. And we still don't have that bloody lockpick. Okay. Could be something with her and her boyfriend. Maybe we should look into that as well. A shrine to an object god. Houseman is here.
Hello again. What will it be?
We'll look around. Oh, not good. Okay.
With nothing else to do, your gaze naturally wanders to the multicolored bottles behind the bar.
Clearly, we're just too knackered to focus right now. We can do this again after we rest.
Sure you don't want something stiffer?
I'm fine.
Alright then.
We could show her a photo. Actually, that's... You recognise any of these people? I mean, she'll go like, yeah, that one's you.
She gives the photograph a brief, considered glance.
No.
She says, setting it face down on the bar top. That's probably a good answer.
Almost like she's offended, or can't stand to look any longer.
We used to come here often. This was our place.
Must have been before my time.
Could you just take a closer look, please?
She studies the photograph for another moment.
I don't think I've ever seen most of these people.
Except for the one standing in front of you right now, eh?
Most, not all.
So, who have you seen before?
That one was a carabinero, right?
She taps on Vesper's chest. Yeah, name of... Well, we don't need to go for name. How do you know?
Him I used to see around. He was a loyal patron.
Was.
Nice way to describe a brother of the drink.
Right. Well, I need to talk to him.
That's tough. He died, I think.
Oh, great.
Gut punch.
Oh no, more fatigue.
Operant Cascade's penultimate expense tally included a handwritten note. Asset virtue. Debt to the opera. Value 1 schnapps. Redeemable at any time.
Oh.
He owed us a drink. We owed him a way out. Pour one for fallen gang.
You think? You don't know?
I'm a bartender, not the obituary section of the daily paper.
Okay.
You need to know. One of your assets being dead has a million implications. She stands behind this bar most days, has done so for years. She must know someone connected to this.
I need your help. This is important.
I can see that. How do you say you know him again?
He introduced me to this bar. I let him down a long time ago. Never had the chance to apologise. But we used to work together, that's all. I'll go with that. It's neutral enough.
Oh.
Oh, for pity's sake. Really? Oh, well. Getting worse and worse and worse and worse, eh? Okay. She glances up from a photo, scanning you silently.
Quiet skepticism as she reassesses you. Figuring whom we belong to, where our loyalties lie.
There was this guy he used to meet with, Rustamian. Heavy set. Pretty sure he was an informant.
Keeps her voice low, even, and her eyes downcast.
Okay. Is this for Rustamian?
Matches a certain hustler near the roundabout who calls you baby girl.
Does it now? You think this Rustamian guy had something to do with his death?
I'm saying he might know more, if that's what you want.
You mean Goat Eyes? Real hustle grinder?
Yeah, Goat Eyes. That's him.
Alright.
Beneath all the charm could lurk a stone-cold killer. Approach with caution.
Thanks, Lucia.
Don't forget your photo.
Oh, cheers, yeah. Okay, see you around.
See you.
Think I'll toddle on over to Houseman. But wait. Perhaps we should abuse some more substances to, reduce fatigue. Melatonin, that's one for deep sleep. Yeah, we're not really seeing anything for fatigue reduction. Hello, Whisperer.
Up around.
Later, Houseman.
Till next time, up around.
Just saying hello. We've been seen talking before in the bar. And hey, what was...
It's still almost impossible to make out the action on screen.
Yeah, could that be fixed?
It's getting worse. I really need to just give up on it and buy a new one.
You know what? What do we think's wrong with it? No boosting. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, the game really hates me.
Into the purple haze. Figures shift and ripple under discoloured static. Fish below the surface of a vast, unknowable electronic sea.
Come on. Yeah, fish, fish.
You wiggle your little finger back and forth in front of your eyes. The
Try
screen is
again
not
after we've
affected in
rested.
any way. The TV continues to rip open the colours of another dimension.
We don't trust Goat Eyes. We failed a dice roll, but we don't trust him. What are we going to want for him? Personalism. He likes that. We got the wig. The gloves. Oh, really? I don't know. Keeping our instincts about us might be good. Yeah, we can go for those gloves. Meander over. I don't like the fact the sword only exists for the batteries. It would be nice to... It's made of plastic. Come on. We need to melt down plastic. And he could sell us a gun. We don't want to buy the gun. We want to make the gun. Because if we buy the gun, that is evidence that we bought a gun from someone. Hello there. Parking lot seat of power. And here requires a bloody lockpick that we never have. Maybe he sells it.
Baby, these return visits make me think we should be exclusive.
Hey, let me see what you have to sell.
With pleasure.
A lockpick? Oh, now we're talking, yes.
Breaking into houses and hearts.
Got everything I need.
Alright, tell me what's on your mind. I'll be seeing you.
What, in Port Merion? That lockpick had better not be single use. Oh, it's in the spy kit, isn't it? Yeah. There are so many locks. We'll start with this. Okay, the Ushanka hat. Now the reason I'm interested in picking all these locks is if it helps us pass the time. Because we have negative conditions to get rid of. What's changed here? Oh, the hat. +1 instincts, -1 senses. Obviously, because it modifies your hearing. So if we go through the bazaar, there's quite a few lockpicks in the alley around the back. Well, quite a few pickable locks. Is the old boy here at this time? He is.
Welcome back, my good replay.
I am concerned for his mental health, but we now know he sells knockoffs, allegedly. If I try to buy some of his music, he'll insult me and call me a replayer again. You wouldn't know where to get a gun, would you? I'm not sure that's a wise question to ask. Do you know if there's a market for older, non-music recordings? Ooh.
More than one, I'm sure. Plenty of deviants around. Just depends what you're looking for.
Recordings from the space program.
Grotesque, barbaric. No wonder the whole endeavor failed. You're looking for the vilest of forms. Vistograph. That's what the government used. If anyone's hoarding this stuff, it's that television degenerate with the sack on his head.
Right. Bagman, the weird conspiracy guy.
That's the least of his sins.
Do you sell anything that could play these Vistograph discs?
No. No one does. Nestor had maybe 24 proprietary players manufactured to play the stuff. Then he had them all burned down. Good riddance.
How do I get in touch with Bagman?
Tune into his show. I'm sure he takes calls from viewers. I've also seen some flyers here and there, surely put up by his demented fans.
The madman with the bag might actually be able to help us in some way. However... Oh, I can't ask about the other option. Catch you later, Petra.
Maybe not. The bazaar is closing up soon. Another day, another cultural molestation.
So, Emter being the true villains of the piece. Because they've engineered this whole situation to bankrupt the city and then flood it with their cultural imports. Essentially forcing the people to buy their stuff. Their tacky low-grade stuff. And hey, wasn't there something locked here? Come on, there was loads of it. Cameras all over the place. Now you...
Deadlines. Yes, I'm missing them. I need to feel like it's been a very bad quarter for me.
The young man pants down the phone like a dog. There are some older gentlemen who'd like to use the phone.
He leans away from you, resting his forehead against the metal shell.
I asked you politely once. Now kindly wait your fucking turn.
Tell me that kind of language is unacceptable. It's the influence of the gap. I hardly recognize myself anymore.
There, the little mental tickle. That's your brain telling you you're close to something important.
Okay, 83% red. There's no point, we can't boost it anyway. Go for it. Oh yeah. Okay, fine. Is that it?
More, harder, again.
We lost fatigue?
I'm under assault. If this is it, tell them it was in the line of duty.
Wait, cathartic body harm? Not our own body. Probably. +1 instincts, +1 statehood, okay. What's this mysterious gap you keep going on about?
She knows about the gap. How?
Superiority. Contempt.
Alright.
Nothing. I just ably defeated one of the local lumpen pro. Nothing compared to the mysterious gap.
Oh, maybe he'll talk about it down the phone.
Now, where were we?
I wanted to talk to you about these secret treaties I'm hearing about. No. What do you make of this? Was showing the model train wheel.
A half-second glance is all he gives the wheel presented to him, before turning back to his phone call. The wheel itself isn't distinguishing enough. It could belong to a number of high-end model sets.
Okay, so he's not the guy who broke it.
The rest of the model train is still out there, somewhere. Finding it might give you more leverage.
I want to talk to you about these secret treaties I'm hearing about.
He whirls around and drops his voice to a hiss.
If you know about those, then you should also know to keep your fucking voice down.
Matters of mouse culture. I want to hear about them. So, the Lusians want the culture blockade down. Why?
Look at the city. You see what happens when the blockade fails. Absolute market dominance by the Ministry of Mass Culture. The Lusians have the most desirable products in every market they've hit, at the expense of all else. I'm talking about the absolute collapse of the native industrial base. The total erosion of consumer choice.
The collectible cups are pretty neat. Look. So dumb.
His eyes widen as he takes in your prize.
Oh.
Even the middle-aged female demographic has succumbed. I must redouble my efforts.
Hey, hang on.
Look at the city. The Lusians have the most desirable products in every
A global flood of
at
techno...
the expense of all else.
Look.
I'm talking about the absolute collapse of the native industrial base. The total erosion of consumer choice.
I quite like Ultravioletta. Not as a pop star, as a musician, but as a person, maybe. Let's go a global flood of techno-fascist propaganda.
And I'm the damn holding it back. Me!
You?
So you see why I need to be in top condition.
What does EMTA expect to get from this deal? Oh no. So what's stopping these treaties from being signed right now?
Nothing. only the gap, which is also nothing. Enough questions. Shh.
You're being very difficult.
Shh.
What?
Shh.
Warm spittle flecks your bare cheek. A little bit gets in your eye.
We got that point of fatigue back. What does EMTA expect to get from this deal? Mass market dominance.
If they are to be believed, an end to the reunion campaigns. No more military adventures against former Lusian territories.
Why is EMTA so worked up about some old colonies? Do you really think the Lusians are willing to give up their old territories over some pop music and TV shows?
Who knows? Maybe it's all a ploy. Maybe we're being played. But if there's a chance, I must take the risk. Do you even comprehend what the Union represents? The end of the rules-based order. The return of centuries of barbarism, the likes of which humanity isn't ready for.
That sounds oddly unspecific.
Especially him.
He's not ready for it. A disaster. There have to be rules to make sure everyone stays safe and has a good time. In that case, the people can look to the party to set them on the correct path. I'm ready for it, Frederick. Keep singing that sweet techno terror. No, we'll go a disaster. Because we're kind of playing into his fear to try and get him worked up, right? To try and get him off the phone. There have to be rules to make sure everyone stays safe and has a good time.
Exactly. And if international investors don't feel safe, how can we possibly guarantee market liquidity? Natur vulgar, the whole post-historical framework, it's teetering. Am I the only one who feels it? Hold me.
He lowers his voice into the phone. So, matters of mass culture. I want to hear about them.
Keep your voice down. If word gets around, it could unravel everything.
He may be delusional, but he's not attempting to deceive. He believes every word.
Imagine the consumer hears that we're thinking of letting them buy Lusian goods legally. No more culture blockade. Do you understand how badly they want this shit?
Okay, I get it.
Understand, I am not exaggerating when I say I may be all that's standing between the shit-crusted rock and the carrier groups of the Lusian Empire. One false word, one ill-timed leak, and this is all done for. Done!
And you're gabbling millions of words into a telephone. To someone you don't know on the other side. So we need to talk about this mysterious gap.
There's nothing to talk about. The gap exists far beyond your plane of comprehension.
I'm smarter than I look, try me. I love metaphysical mysteries. I live for this shit. Let's go. Gap me.
Best to stay at your own remuneration level. For your own health. Ugh, it's fucking cold.
He twirls on the spot, further tangling himself in the phone cord that's become wrapped around his neck.
I can help you navigate the void. I've had of your vague nonsense. Out of it, you overgrown muppet. What's a moppet? Is that like a mop? You're carrying too much guilt inside you. It's tearing you apart.
I won't be taking health advice from someone dressed like whatever you're dressed as.
I don't think our outfit would make much change even if you were wearing something fancy.
You wouldn't believe these locals. The woman from the discount bin thinks she can comprehend the gap.
Maybe time to make a visit to the party alley, Taylor.
So this is why we need a fancy suit.
He turns his back to you, definitively.
Okay. Pump and dump the junior negotiator. Oh goodness, okay.
Engaging with the flesh is pointless. This problem demands a more elegant techno solution.
If I could tap his phone line...
Then you'll be able to hear about this whole sordid affair with this mysterious gap.
But how? I mean, I've got almost everything I need to do it.
A task this delicate requires the services of a trained circuit surgeon. This task screams Radian. If you can locate your former asset, you'll surely make short work of this task.
I mean, this is a really bad idea. 17. Yeah. Even when the wound has stopped hurting, we'd still need a 12. That's enough for now.
Warily, the young man watches you go over his shoulder.
Well, we're getting some experience points. That's something. This gap could be a crucial piece of intelligence, and Frederick is the key. Seems like it might also be something to do with the moon. But that's more of a telegraph pole. This could represent his head. Where's the phone box? Now, wiretap the miracle line. Yeah, if only we could find the bloke. 2 hours. 2 hours. Well, that's down to 2 hours now, so we can keep working on this. If only we could find a way to pass the time. Well, why don't we go back and use the machine on... Hang on. Don't recognise any of these bands. Been gone too long. I'm just gonna quickly scan the area for things to unlock, because there were so many locked things we needed a lockpick for. Maybe that door. So let's keep having a look. Hello? A not so casual lean. He's guarding what's inside. Lost. Mimsy. Does not respond to her name. That's oh so unhelpful. And now that we've spent 30, whatever currency is, sorry I can't remember, on this lockpick, we'd better get some good use out of it. Hang on. As the tide ebbs, more of the sunken statue's face reveals itself. There's a face, there's an arm, there's a hand. I see a mouth, nose, a hint of eyes. That coat makes us feel like we're going to get shot. I don't mean a photograph. Sheltering from the elements while keeping an eye on the boats. I'm not seeing anything. Hang on.
The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
Does your cargo ever include more protective measures?
In Portofino, that would be a quick way to upset the social contract. So, can't help you with that.
Fair enough. I'm sure you can recommend someone.
If you're serious, your best bet will be talking to the Azuris.
As in the Azuri mob, the largest organized crime syndicate in Portofino.
Yeah, that probably won't go well.
They have a front not far from here. The kid by the tuk-tuk lot, next to the roundabout, works for them.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, no, I think we know who he is. Wait. Goat Eyes works for the Azuri? How did I miss that? He's clearly a street-savvy entrepreneur.
I am surprised you would miss that, given how the man's lack of subtlety.
Well, thanks.
No need.
You know of any work that needs doing?
Sure. Shipments roll in all day. We can always use more hands. Why'd you ask?
I'll need to pass some time. Just need to make some quick cash. Turns out the Superblock's materials support is mostly theoretical. I suspect my true calling is proletarian heft, lifting heavy stuff for other people. I just need to make some quick cash.
Well, that's one way to do it. If you're serious, there's plenty of crates that need hauling and packing. Put in a few hours, and I'll make sure you get paid.
Is this going to give us loads of fatigue? Give me a try. Point me at the crates.
And so you fold into the dock's relentless rhythm.
Yellow.
Thus begins a great struggle against inert matter, also exploitation. The work is unfamiliar and grueling and loud.
Fatigue limit reached. Yeah, fuck this. Okay, don't like this. For fuck's sake. I pushed it too far. Okay, go. We'll reload the latest autosave, and there probably isn't one. Right, I'm done.
After a couple hours, you decide to take a break.
I'm done.
You lean back. In alienation, time is blurred by sweat and motion.
It's all bad.
Seems the crates won a few.
Lowers his head.
Oh, for fuck's sake! The autosave's gonna be just done now, isn't it? It's just fucking now. So, fuck that. I'm having a bad session. I really am. So, I think what we do is just say, fuck it. We'll do the whole conversation with Melita, everything gone. I'm fed up of losing skill points. So, we'll put these on. We want to get rid of some delirium fast. And then in theory we just go through this again.
You approach your double's bed. The battery compartment. Thoughts of tempo flash through your mind. A soft shudder runs through.
This is going to be so bad.
Ave Imperio. No salute. Blood splatter. Come, it says. A single option appears, but the salute fades as an immobilized. An offering. The boy trussed and gagged upon a bed of flap. Position subject.
Prop him up, and it's going to get dangerous.
Some nudging and another red light. Subject. That must be you. The object.
Yes. The subject is the one who's being subjected to the experience. The object is the thing that's coming from.
What begins as the world
so we go through this again.
Visualize memory for biological imprint. A memory, well, a sacrifice for the machine god.
Manual. We look at memories
to get a clear biological imprint. For example, your recollections of your old squad mates.
We don't like this. I'm going manual impression.
The device's hum changes pitch as you select the option.
Oh, for fuck's sake, we haven't even spent the bloody skill point yet to make it easier.
Warning. Forced imprinting may increase subject dissonance.
Okay. Nerve blocked during dialogue, of course. Oh well. If we push it... Good.
Force in imprint. Maintain eye contact with sensor.
Didn't like that temporary orange there. That looked like hitting the limit.
Pseudopod begins to tremble. At the same time, you feel something vibrating deep within you. It's the vibration of the earth as a drill passes through your brain.
So we ask, like before...
Psychic deposits. None of this is meant to be happening. Your double's trembling intense.
We look.
A white hot rod of metal passes clean through your skull. Finalize an imprint. Do not... The words burn themselves.
Do we hit the limit again?
I once knew a spy.
Imprint complete. Ave Imperio Luminoso. E Gloria a los Kaidos.
That really can't be good. So, after exploring an alternative reality...
As you pull yourself off the ground, two things become apparent. Your double is gone, and you have an absolutely throbbing headache.
We have violated reality without losing a skill point. We do have a new fort. Standalone expansion. Don't like a performance? Restart the scene. Fire the actors. They barely knew their lines anyway. If anyone talks back, just remember, you're the original here. +1 to Technoflex and Doppelgang skill potential. So the thing with these is increasing potential is fine, but not if I'm not actually increasing the skill. Exerting on relation checks costs +1 anxiety. Gain experience when Doppelgang speaks. Okay. Violations when losing any crew members. We don't like that. We've just lost one, literally. He's run off and we have to go looking for him. That's not good. He's run away. Hopefully we'll be able to find out more about that. My God! Pseudopod, you're... Constance, stop him!
The front door slams shut. Operant off script. The situation is serious.
Yep, and we're too shagged to do anything about it.
Is it just you, or has he gotten kind of cute?
You never know. I did want to increase nerve, which I may come to regret. Because it would be nice to pass more tests like that again. Before...
Pseudopod? I just saw him. He's awake. How? Is he alright?
I may have created an abomination. We're too exhausted to hide the truth at the moment.
Whatever you've created, it's running towards the roundabout, I think.
Before I go, tranquilizers, do you have any?
Nothing of the sort, I'm afraid.
Fine, forget it.
You turn towards the door without another word.
So close to hitting our limit. You're forcing us out? No, you're not. Good. I don't think we can afford to rest. So, let's turn to good old-fashioned substance abuse. We don't want delirium. We'd lose 2 delirium gain for... Okay, so... looking through all this... 2 fatigue is bad. +3 fatigue, lose 4 delirium is something. Nothing fatigue relieving, rather. That's bad. So, -2 anxiety, +1 delirium. All of these -2 delirium, +1 fatigue. So then if we go with that as well, it's not ideal. So we just go back up here. This is still terrible. And if we're going to end up losing a fucking skill, I'm going to be pissed off and just probably end the session, because at least we've had a decent length of an episode.
Think, operant. If you were you, what would you get up to?
Violent rampage across the district. Eating apartments. Tuk-tuks. No, probably find a place to spot a nice spot to myself. Probably just getting a run in. No, I'll go finding a nice spot to myself.
Perhaps the logical response to suddenly waking up as a resurrected clone freak. But he is you. Where would you go?
The fucking bar. Okay. Good.
You close your eyes and reach out into the plane of shapes and colours available only to the attuned. The psychic map of Portofino.
That doesn't quite match the line, but it's close enough. We'll look for pseudopod.
The bar hovers around you,
Yeah.
pink and pulsing with the memory of drunken minds. You search for your own feel, your rhythm, your thoughts.
The room upstairs, a photograph.
You catch the shadow of yourself, moving, confused and scared. But you focus.
We'll listen.
But I'm sure I've been here before. Don't you recognize me?
Uh-oh.
In the background, you can hear the sound of machinery and men hurling masculine insults at each other as cargo is hauled from ship to shore.
Maybe not at the bar then.
The boatman folds his arms and regards your double cautiously. He knows something is wrong, but not what.
Yeah, we need to get down there.
He hesitates, perhaps catching the sensation of you in his mind.
Stay right there.
You're retracing your steps.
We certainly are. Requires lockpicks. Do it, lady. Oh, we have to buy the fucking lockpick again. Okay, well that's something to do, right? Let's just... Okay. Stop. Entanglement is good. These boots are not doing us any favours. And these are the shoes he knows us best, because that's what we started with. Entanglement, grey matter. Oh, really? Okay. Records. Maybe a bit of statehood. Sure. Should we really walk up to him carrying a plastic cup? If we go for these gloves. Nervous suffering -2 from all these bad conditions, right? Well, back to our long timers again. Might as well just go for it. Or stop in the bar. Use... Oh! No, we can use the machine on the docks, right? I think we use a vending machine to get some stuff. So. We don't want the delirium. We really don't. So a booze will reduce anxiety, lower delirium. The cigarettes might be what we need to go for. Okay, so we put our hat on. Makes us look, well, I don't know, it's a pretty distinct cap. It doesn't make us look that much less distinct. But maybe if we come down here, we see he's guarding, we see this, we check the machine.
The brightly coloured refreshments seem even more vivid upon your return.
Right. That's good. That's good. So we get one of these.
The can makes a pleasant funk as it lands.
One of these.
The bottle is plastic, thankfully. The refreshments remain the...
Right. Delirium's going to be a problem. Yeah. Okay. And then if we go really extreme, we get 2 healthy. And of course delirium's the one most likely to create a problem here.
Don't fuck with me, boat person. The Imex Bureau won't stand for trade obstruction.
The rain sluices down his bare legs.
Your pantless double stands before you, weight shifted onto his back leg. The posture is defiant, unconscious, and terribly familiar. A new suit, cut from old cloth.
Yeah, this may be a problem.
Approach with caution. You don't want to startle him.
Wearing this hat. Trade obstruction. That's what you call this? The boatman is unable to take his eyes off Pseudopod's bare legs.
I demand to see Tempo. He's expecting 2,000 pairs of state-issued knee-highs. Are you going to help me or not?
Your double seems to have retained the outline of the assignment despite his recent coma.
Hey, I can take you to Tempo.
Best to play along.
Let's first assess the situation. That's probably a good idea.
Listen, I know you're with the opera.
He motions towards the stalls.
Opera? The preferred art form of the bourgeois homosexual? What are you insinuating?
His lip slackens and reveals his lower gums.
That they employ you.
Close enough.
Trade obstruction.
A twitch courses through him.
I thought your partner had been incapacitated.
It's... well, and look at him now, upright and verbal. It's fine, I'll fix it. This is a very suboptimal time for assigning blame, given the mess we're in.
Seems to me this is all yours.
He shifts his stance, uneasy.
Trade agent? Snap out of it. Tell this man about the 4 cubic meters of coagulant cotton Tempo is expecting from us.
Look, before you say another word, we need to get out of here. Let's ease up on the aggression, okay? Tempo's not here, he's been zero... No, we'll go with this. Let's ease up on the aggression, okay?
I'm being perfectly reasonable. He's the one getting aggressive.
He twitches again.
You're just here to steal my candy again, aren't you?
There's unmistakable edge in his voice. I wouldn't describe what I found in your pocket as candy. It was hostile to life. He's not going to like that. I don't know. What's this candy you speak of?
Liar.
His glasses fog over.
He's taken offense.
Yeah.
Is this really you?
We take offense at a lot of things.
There's a maneuver you were taught to use when an operant is lost within their chosen persona. Kind of psychic demolition technique.
Oh, bloody hell.
Unfortunately, you've only retained the basic idea of it.
But he's not just a persona, he's also me.
A successful maneuver should leave the impression of you intact and obliterate whatever residual notions he has of himself.
Yeah, but I can't remember it.
Melita? Melita?
He looks around the bazaar, wide-eyed.
He's deteriorating rapidly.
Shadowblade personalism. Fucking hell. We could push. That's still terrible. Oh, -3 for forced imprint. Bloody hell. Okay. Can you tell me your name?
You can't be serious. It's Hershel Wilk. Why do you care?
And now we're in trouble because the boatman heard it.
Oh, it is you.
And we've hit the delirium limit, for fuck's sake. Look, clearly, we don't get to do anything apart from go to fucking bed. Let's just get out of the conversation as quick as we can. Leave it.
Straight.
Leave
Good
it.
move.
It's
You're
not
not
happening.
selling me. Doubt it.
Right. We don't get to do anything apart from go to fucking bed. So that is what we'll do. Because clearly we're just too overworked to be able to do anything else. Fucking bed. To it we shall go. Might as well call Melita first.
Raw information atomizes itself. On the other...
Cascade.
Right. We'll talk about the cups.
Collectible cups? Right. 66. That's a very large number of cups.
Yeah, but I'm not going for all of them.
What do you even do with...
Even more daunting than collecting. Such a set is the task of arranging and displaying it.
I haven't decided yet.
Let's hope this isn't the onset of compulsive set collection. You've got a massive assignment ahead. We can't afford too many distractions.
So I should have gone for that option. Okay, I'm not really trying to collect all of them, just the 6 most recent ones.
I suppose that there is... Was there anything else?
We'll ask about the space program.
I know it failed.
Why the interest in space? Look at it. What's it doing up there? What if it's just a big painting?
Hausman was very
Naturally,
interested.
I don't have any idea who or what you're
And
saying.
then we say it was meant to fail.
She's worried you're...
I'm having trouble following your logic, Brent. Who meant it to fail?
Enter.
You mean the bank blew up their own investment?
Yeah.
Most people can't handle the thought of their own failures.
How was your
An
day?
unprofessional question.
Make
Cascade,
Yep.
don't.
Her sigh crackled.
It was fine, almost over. I packed, trying to work out. It's
I'm
a
not
long
asking about the
journey.
lunch, because
Not
that's
much to
prying
see.
too much.
Nothing to...
The heavy
And I might not
farthing
get to talk about the
sway
train.
of the Cohen National...
Maybe. What would I do if I saw you one day? At large in Ovessa like a real person, and not just a little photograph paperclipped to a file.
I am real.
Not right now. Not in...
It's a good
An
picture.
overlong sun.
No, it's not a good picture.
It isn't.
When you were the worst.
One of the
You
worst.
look angry.
And on the
Nothing.
train.
Because my job in theater, I can't be your connection to yourself if you're also connected to me.
But I am connected to you.
I know. Now, good night, Cascade. I'll drink to your health.
A click, and she's gone.
At least she was friendly. Now we sleep. And do fuck all else, because my luck has been so bad
The
tonight I
bed
should probably
welcomed
just
you
stop.
for a soft slumber.
And given we're living on
All the
borrowed
fear I
time.
fade into nothing. As do you.
You know what we should have done? We should have internalized a thought before sleeping. We're up. We're back in much better shape. We got a skill point. And we know it wanted career opportunities. So if we go for a non-forced imprint, then do it.
The 10mm bullet in your chest upsets the metal detector at the labor assignment office. Consider this the objective correlative. that makes what comes next feel predetermined.
Meaning I never had a chance.
Is it really such a leap to imagine they had it all worked out for us eons in advance?
Not such
The
a large
bullet,
leap.
the monotheist agent who fired it, all of them in on it.
You're pulled aside by a heavy-set officer with a disconcerting grin. He guides you first to a small booth, then a separate room in the far back. This room is overlit, oppressive. On the desk, an electric kettle and 2 small television monitors stacked atop one another. The overweight talent scout behind the desk pours a cup of cold tea and offers it to you.
It reeked of old cigarettes.
The peculiar tang of Suprema 100s. Your first time smelling them.
The people's choice, augmented with performance-enhancing additives unknown to capitalist science.
I knew right away something was up.
A Mercian background makes you a natural for in-theater work across the developed world. 2 years of training and conditioning. By 86, you're tapping the phones of mid-tier economists and chloroforming guard dogs with a brilliant young operant from the Remembrancer's office.
In 89, we catch our break.
Your controller orders you to assemble a new network in Portofino.
They knew I had something special, or just say no. Yeah, go for it.
Special-ish, yet ultimately expendable. The ideal operant.
And now, we have a memory to sacrifice. Cost us a whole skill point, but that -3 penalty on upcoming skill checks is probably worth it. We could call Melita again. It's morning, but we probably should not. And given the incredible string of bad luck we've had yet again, 2 episodes in a row, bad luck, I must add, that is heavily related to being so full on all 3 gauges. So it's not entirely luck. We could go by the lockpick again. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try It's like 3 in the morning. If he's around, we can go pick a load of locks and feel like we've done something valuable with our life. That.
Baby, these return visits make me think we should be exclusive.
Yeah, let's see what you got just for sale.
With pleasure.
I'm taking this.
Breaking into houses and hearts.
I'm out of here.
Tell me what. I'll be seeing you.
So we'll start with this, right here. Oh, requires, you say? Guess what? Where's my toolkit gone? Here we go. We'll take that. It may come in useful at some point. Right, then up here, there's another one. We can talk to the phone sex guy again. He's probably still on there at 3 in the morning. Right. Just fags. Probably would have been useful before we slept. That's only 1 fatigue for 2 delirium. That's actually pretty good. But we can't afford to keep racking up that fatigue because it's the hardest one to get rid of. I don't suppose we can unlock the secret box up here. So let's just... I think the man at the top of the mast in the marketplace might have a locked thing we can unlock, but I know there's more things we can unlock. I just don't know where they are right now. But clearly I'm in a bit of a bad mood and I should just stop for a while. We've recorded for long enough. I have reloaded more times than I am comfortable with in a live recording. Feels dishonourable. I feel bad about it, but also feel pissed off at being constantly forced to lose a fucking skill point over and over and over again, with the only other option being forced to rest till 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one, where hopefully there will be 2 or 3 less reloads at least, hopefully none at all, in the next episode. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.